Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the regularly scheduled CUHSD board meeting. It is 6:10 p.m., April 4th, 2023. The board will be reconvening from closed session. Discussion was held in closed session and will provide a report in a few moments. At this time, I would like to ask everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you for your participation. Right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. Thank you for your participation and the items that we are required to report out after closed session discussion. The first one is going to be the board unanimously voted to continue litigation with CUHSD versus Jewel Labs Incorporated. That's the first item we needed to report out. The second item is going to be the approval. Let me read it. Second item to report out is going to be student matters pursuant to Education Code Section 49073-49079. Action taken in open session. Approval and recommendation stipulated expulsion agreement case number 040423-001. The superintendent recommends the governing board to approve the recommendation from the administrator of the stipulated expulsion of student case number 040423-01. Action will be taken during open session. So with that said, I will ask our elected board for a motion to approve this matter.
I motion. I second.
It's a motion by trustee Nugent, seconded by trustee Pinaldo. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
That motion carries. That covers what we needed to report out. We'll now be moving on to communication and recognitions, and we'll begin with trustee Pinaldo.
Good afternoon, everybody, fellow board members, members of the public, students, and staff. Just wanted to share, just feel really excited about everything that we did last month. Our district offered mariachi music workshops to about 130 students from our district as well as surrounding districts with musicians from Mariachi Sol de Mexico de Jose Hernandez. I was really impressed by the level of professionalism, the high level of dignity and respect with which the workshops were imparted, and our students took it all in. I was able to personally witness how the musicians instructors were able to teach and the students learned within a matter of hours. The workshops were on Friday, and then on Saturday was a mariachi concert, and the mariachi concert was magnificent. I'm still receiving comments about what a great event it was, and our mariachi students were able to have an opportunity to perform on stage as part of the pre-show. So I'm still very proud of our staff, of our students, and our district for being able to partner with an award-winning mariachi with the caliber of Mariachi Sol de Mexico. So we are working diligently to make sure that this is a regular event, that it's not the first time that it happens, that we continue this partnership. And I want to thank all our board members for your support, and I want to thank all our staff for their excellent coordination. I also want to invite everybody to the opening of the expo this week, the Deep Roots Project, African American Histories in Imperial Valley. That's going to be this Thursday, April 6th from 5 to 8 at the Stepling Art Gallery at San Diego State University in Imperial Valley. And I know that our very own Jimmie will be one of the African American leaders highlighted as part of that expo. I also want to wish everybody a happy and safe Easter holiday and spring break to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, trustee Pinaldo. We'll now be hearing from trustee Espinosa.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for being out here this afternoon. Only a couple things to report out. One, the mariachi concert that unfortunately I was not able to attend. I was celebrating my birthday that day, but my father and my niece were in attendance, and they just loved it, and they had nothing but positive things to say about it. And I had some folks out in the community reaching out, letting me know that this was just a really phenomenal event and really just a great time for people to get together. And I also want to thank Trustee Peinado, the board members, the district staff to coordinate that entire event and effort. Takes a lot of work and takes a lot of dedication. And so, quite honestly, thank you all to the district for making it happen. It was really neat. And to hear my niece say that the same folklorico songs that she hears at Harding is heard at the concerts was just really cool to see that from her. And so I loved that. So thank you, everyone who came out and supported that. I do want to congratulate the SHS track and field folks. I'm not sure if they're out here today, but I do hear that they're undefeated and they have one more match, so hopefully it remains that way. And then IVL championships, hopefully. But I'm looking forward to seeing that and hearing hopefully some really good news, or maybe even attend if I know when the IVL championships are. But in any case, good luck out there, and have a really great, safe, and relaxing spring break. That's my report. Thank you.
Trustee Espinosa, and I'll hear from Trustee Nugent.
Good evening. Glad you're all here today. I just want to talk about the future of things that are coming up at both schools. I know it's April already. The school year is just flying by so fast. And the busiest time is upon us when it comes to class advisors and clubs doing things. You've got proms, you have events, you have fundraisers, award banquet, senior picnic, grad night, and so much more. And I just want you guys to appreciate that the hard work that these teachers are putting in, advisors, it's all for you. And we really enjoy going to these activities to honor the students and athletes as well. The youth track meets that were held at both high schools was phenomenal. Having our student athletes work with those little guys and gals, it was just nice to see the patience that all you guys had and your coaches there as well, and seeing those little ones running down the huge track. I've never seen that track look so huge when the 6-year-olds are running down there or they're jumping in the pit. It was just so nice to see how our young adults are working with the youth of El Centro. My condolences to Trustee Garcia Reese. She's not here this evening. She had a death in her family, so our condolences to her. And I want to piggyback on, enjoy your spring break. Students, have a great time, but you come back hard because that's the final stretch. And teachers and administrators as well, you guys have a wonderful spring break. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Nugent. I also want to piggyback. Trustee Garcia Reese is our extended family, and we do wish her sincere condolences to her and her family. And regarding my report, so as always, I want to welcome everyone to the meeting. The board does appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to attend this meeting. I wanted to begin by giving a shout out to Sparta Drama. They had a performance of The Little Prince last week. Students did a great job, and thank you to all the students and the staff for their participation in that. A quick shout out to CUHS Athletics. They had a Battle of the Fans Blue Zone. It was a video entry. I was advised by the Central Athletic Director, Mr. Wise, that he co-directed it, and he mentioned that most of the students did most of the work in the video. And from what I got out of the video that I want to share with you guys is pride and sportsmanship. So as a former student athlete and as a parent of a current student athlete, yes, cheerleaders are student athletes. I want to make that clear. Sometimes we forget the importance of sportsmanship. So you guys did a great job in displaying that in this prideful video. I really appreciate you guys representing the school in a positive way. And that pretty much covers it, my report. So we'll now be moving on to Central's student board member, Michelle Abidia. I said it right.
Superintendent Farkas and committee members. My name is Michelle Abitia, and I'm your student board representative for Central Union High School. In order to highlight and display all the clubs available at campus for our students to join, Our commissioners of clubs hosted a club showcase on March 17, where all clubs gathered to present what they do and encourage students to participate in them for future activities. Also, on March 17, HOSA participated in San Diego Science Fair, where 2 members won first place in biomedical engineering, 2 members won second place in health, and 2 members won third place in behavioral health. On March 18, Cheer had their first cheer clinic for all those students interested in joining next year's team. On March 21st, our very own CUHS Migrant Speech and Debate team placed first at the 14th Annual Migrant Speech and Debate Competition, so a special shout out to Emily Cuevas, Steven Aguirre, and Alexa Zamorano for making Central proud. On March 23rd, our Commissioners of Community Service had the second blood drive of the year at the gym, giving a total of over 68 blood donations. To start off the week of, through March 20th to March 24th, in order to celebrate the upcoming Spring Sports Assembly, we had a Spirit Week where students came across days such as Surfers vs. Country Club, Dynamic Duels, Mathletes vs. Athletes, Celebrity vs. Paparazzi, and Spartan Madness. On March 24th, as mentioned, we had our Spring Sports Assembly. In this assembly, we spotlighted all spring athletes, had a special performance from our drill team, and had a little sneak peek from our boys cheerleaders forecasting the game of Powder Puff. Students wearing their March Madness shirt provided by ASB had a delightful time and showed their Spartan pride. Moving on March 27th, our Attorney General hosted her third Spartan meeting of the semester for our students. During Spartan meetings, 2 representatives of each advisory from campus attend these meetings to learn about all the events and activities happening for the rest of the month, for them to later deliver that information to their fellow classmates. After all the anticipation, on March 29, Central had its annual Powder Puff game of juniors versus seniors. Following the overtime and the extremely cold weather that evening, the junior class won, moving forward to compete against Southwest Powder Puff winners on May 3rd at Cream Puff. On March 30th, Cheer had another cheer clinic, going on to official cheer tryouts on April 1st. The official team has been selected and it is ready to practice for next year's cheer activities. On March 31st, with the formation of our new club on campus, Random Acts of Kindness, 2 special teachers were given the kind gesture of receiving flowers from our club as an appreciation action for all their work and dedication they put into school to make it better. For updates, their information can be found on their Instagram page at CUHSRAK Club. Last but not least, also on March 31st, our new official 2023-2024 ASB was selected. Our new members had the opportunity to have a quick meet and greet with our current ASB members to know a little bit more of their positions. Our spring sports so far have been working hard and giving Central many victories through their season. Softball, baseball, boys tennis, boys golf, swim, track and field, and now boys volleyball have all started their season by winning their first game or match and making Central proud. All updates and game information can be found in our athletics Instagram page at CUHS Athletics. Upcoming athletic events are April 18 boys volleyball versus Hopeville at 6, April 18 baseball versus Hopeville at 7, April 18 softball versus Hopeville at 6:30, April 20th track versus Imperial at 4, April 20th boys golf at 1, April 21st softball versus Brawley at 6:30, April 21st swim versus Hopeville and Calapat at 4, April 25th baseball versus Calapat at 7, April 25th softball versus Calexico at 6:30, April 25th City Champs boys volleyball versus Southwest at 6, April 27th softball versus West Hills at 3:30, April 27th track versus Hopeville at 4, and April 27th swim IVLs versus Raleigh at 4. Our future ASB events include April 18 senior picnic at Pine Valley, April 19 minimum day, April 24th to the 28th Stress Last Week number 2, April 26th Cap and Gown Pictures, April 28th Yellow Ribbon Club Assembly, and April 29th to the 30th Drill Team Competition on Magic Mountain. I thank you all for your time tonight and remind everyone to follow us at Central ASB social media accounts at CUHS Updates on Instagram and CUHS Spartans on TikTok. Thank you and have a lovely break.
Thank you for your report, Michelle. I can't believe how many sports. I got volleyball, baseball, track, golf, softball, swim. Busy season for you guys. So we'll now be hearing, thank you for your report and all the positive things going on at Central. And we'll now be hearing from our Southwest Student Board member, Mia Bella. Oh, sorry.
Good evening. My name is Mia Bella Ramis, Southwest High School School Board Representative. Starting off with ASB, I want to start by naming the new ASB Council for the upcoming school year. Yamir Aguilar as our ASB President, Jalen Bullock as our ASB Vice President, Jessica Cordero as our ASB Treasurer, Alessandra Morales as our ASB Secretary, and Daniel Sandoval as our new School Board Representative. Teacher of the Month is Mr. Shu. Angel Aguilera is the Student of the Month. Chance Bermudez is the Athlete of the Month. Our Pride Social Awareness Week from March 13th through March 17th went successful. Our PR team had posted a music video to the song Classic for our Social Awareness Week that highlighted many of the awesome programs at our school on March 17th. On March 25th, our ASB team put up the individual spring athlete posters around the school. From March 27th and March 28th were the ASB interviews for the new ASB team. On March 29th, the current and new ASB Council had gone to surprise the new ASB members for the upcoming school year for our ASB initiation. Our PR team had posted a new Coach's Corner with Coach Redden on March 30th. The Winter Sports Banquet was on March 30th. On April 4th, the senior class took their cap and gown photos in the theater. On April 3rd, our ASB team had done an Easter egg hunt at Hedrick Elementary School for some of the after-school program kids. On March 31st, we had a lunchtime activity where both lunches had students being able to play a fun game of volleyball. On April 4th, Mr. Bell, who is a staff member at our school, had received a thank you poster from our ASB team for all his hard work. On April 19th is our senior picnic at Pine Valley, and on April 29th is our prom at Chevelle Farms, $80 for single tickets and $150 for a couple ticket. Now with athletics, varsity girls softball team are city champions in beating Central 9-2. JV girls softball took third place in the SHS Spring Classic JV softball tournament. Boys baseball is off to a great start with 9 wins this far. They will host Central for the city championship game on April 15th at 6 p.m. Today was the second day of the SHS Spring Classic JV Baseball Classic. Boys golf broke Palo Verde's streak of league wins last week, which was over the last 3 seasons. Girls track is undefeated in league meets so far with victories over Calexico, Brawley, Central, and Imperial with 2 more league meets to go. After a late start, swim has represented SHS well at the Granite Hills Invite and Christian Invite the past 2 weeks. Boys tennis is a 4-5 overall this season with victories over Central, Hopeville, and Shadow Hills. Our new sport, boys volleyball, is creating a buzz on our campus despite tough losses against Central and Calexico. They continue to improve and look forward to the second half of the league season. Now with HOSA, our members participated in the State Leadership Conference, which took place in Sacramento from March 22nd through March 26th. We conducted a workshop sharing our mental health project and how students can also help their communities by doing similar things in their schools. Competitors for our dental science and emergency medical technician passed round 2 in skills testing. We also came back with multiple state winners for the emotional well-being event, Barbara James Award, and dental science. The state finalists will now be preparing for the next competition taking place in Dallas, Texas this June. Now with Avid seniors are finishing the 15 scholarships. Avid seniors are doing college acceptances based on financial aid packages. Avid leaders are preparing for Avid Award Night taking place on May 23rd, and Avid is finalizing trip details to UCLA and the Gettys for Avid, IB, and ELD students. Thank you for your time, and that concludes my report.
Thank you, Ms. Adame, for your report. And we'll now be moving on to Desert Oasis with our student board member, Yaritza Navarro Torres.
Good afternoon, Dr. Farkas, board members, CUHSD staff, and all those in attendance. Thank you for having me today. My name is Yaritza Navarro, and I am Desert Oasis ASB Vice President and School Board Rep. For the month of March, we carried out a Spirit Week. We celebrated St. Patrick's Day by having a 4-leaf clover scavenger hunt from both Desert Oasis and Phoenix Rising during lunch. ASB and Mrs. Salgado organized a successful advisory student dodgeball tournament. As part of our Spirit Week, we set up a Mexican snack table for our dodgeball tournament champions. Our students received their personalized bands from the Choose from the Heart workshop from Southwest High Savapa. For ARC, Ms. Raquel Kellerman is bringing new innovative ideas to ARC, such as gardening class and prepping healthy foods. Our seniors and juniors met with IVC reps to go out to go over the college website registration, class selection, FAFSA, and student orientation. Mr. Eddie Lopez and our new principal, Mr. Diaz, are consistently meeting and reminding students about the importance of attending school every day and getting to school on time. Mrs. Sanchez and Mrs. Hernandez took approximately 10 students to IVC Transition Career Fair. Our upcoming plans after spring break include a Spring Spirit Week, a field day, and senior activities are starting to be planned. All of our upcoming activities will be featured on our DOHS ASB Instagram page. Thank you and have a good night.
Yaritza, so we need to talk about this dodgeball. So is it who's participating in it?
It's an advisory like students.
Oh, okay. I was like Mr. Diaz versus Dr. Farkas. I was like, yeah, that's.
You wanted in on it?
Yeah, I wanted in on it too. I was gonna play the winner. Okay, thank you for your report and all the positive things at Desert Oasis. And we'll now be hearing from student club reports. So do we have any student clubs, FFA, any HOSA, any clubs? This is your time. So we implemented this, I believe 2 meetings ago, where we allow our district clubs, we invite them to come to the board meeting to share their accomplishments and everything going on with their clubs.
So good evening, board members, Dr. Farkas, community members. My name is Jackie Valadez, and I'm the Southwest High School HOSA Future Health Professionals Advisor. HOSA is a career technical student organization which provides leadership development, knowledge of health science skills, and community involvement to students who are interested in pursuing health careers in their future. So it is an honor today to recognize some of the students in attendance who participated in the California HOSA State Leadership Conference this past March. We took a total of 30 students, and Southwest High School was well represented during the time of the conference. So I have some students in attendance here. So as I call their name, if they could please stand up to be recognized. One of our courses at Southwest High School is dental assistant, and I was proud to say that we swept the top 5 places. And so with the gold medal is Haxidi Matus, silver Carolina Jacobo, bronze Emily Viscara, 4th place Yael Rangel Rivera, 5th place Luna Andrade, 6th Jaylene Ojeda, 8th Natalie Reese, Eric Gonzalez placed 9th, and out of the 10 state finalists, we had 8 that placed for Southwest High School. So these students represent our dental assistant class, and in addition, we had a 9th place finalist in Luna Andrade for dental terminology. So congratulations to our dental science and dental terminology competitors. In addition to the dental science and competitive events, we had a new event added at HOSA this year called Mental Health Promotion, and that involves students creating a social media campaign to promote mental health awareness. And unfortunately, the students couldn't be here today, but Oriana Rosales, Ying Ying Yu, and Elizabeth Hernandez placed 7th in that inaugural event, and we're really proud of their efforts. Yeah, go ahead. Another new event is called the Emotional Wellbeing Challenge, and this is a first-time event for a national HOSA, and we are very proud to say that we had a silver medal team and our very own board representative Mia Bella Adame, Isabella Sanchez, Molly Romero, and Mariana Reyes. So they are all here today, and these students, along with the dental assistant medalists, will be accompanying me to the HOSA International Leadership Conference. So these students will have an opportunity to present their mental health project to representatives from SAMHSA, which is the federal organization. So really excited to have them present their work. We also had 7th place in this event, and that team was Laura Avila, Rosa Rubio. I know Yvette Baez is here as part of that team, and Daniel Fimbres. So these students exemplify the mental health awareness that is occurring on our campus. So congratulations. Southwest High School HOSA also prides itself on community service. These students were recognized for their volunteer. All of these students combined entered a total of 1,640 volunteer hours. So with the gold recognition was Oriana Rosales and Laura Avila, silver, Desiree Samaniego and Yvette Baez, bronze, Luna Andrade, Yael Rangel Rivera, Jaira Bentoncourt, Johnny Molina, and Rosa Rubio. So we'd like to thank our partners with Imperial County Behavioral Health Services, also Imperial County Public Health Department, and El Centro Regional Medical Center, San Diego Blood Bank for providing these volunteer opportunities for the students to earn these hours and receive that recognition. So I think Yvette is part of that team, and she's here too. She could stand up again. And lastly, I'd like to report on 2 scholarships that were earned. Laura Avila earned the California HOSA Merit Scholarship, which provides excellence in health science, careers education, community service, and HOSA involvement. She's been a stellar member of our chapter from her freshman year. She is currently our chapter president, and she is a leader as well in the state regarding youth mental health awareness. So congratulations to Laura. And then again, Yvette will have her stand up. Yvette Baez earned the Board of Directors Leadership Scholarship. This scholarship was given to her for her promotion of leadership development for her all local, state, and national officers. And Yvette is our chairperson for the Coalition for Student Wellness at Southwest High School, and she has put together a team who coordinates our Wellness Wednesday activities, and again has been a leader among our campus. So thank you to all the students who participated. It was a very great event, tiring, and we're really looking forward to attending international competition in Texas in June. So thank you.
If you don't mind, part of these board meetings is to showcase student achievement. So if you don't mind, if we can get a picture of you guys.
Yeah, they won't mind.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind, right here, then we're gonna have a picture right here in the middle. So I'm thinking maybe us right here, and then them right there. So you guys can line up right there. And if you can keep this right here open, so we can squeeze in the back.
Oh, there you go. You know how to do it. I'm kind of short.
So
Can we get one or
if
no?
you guys could, a little bit space.
There you go.
That's good. Yeah, there we go.
Did Emily
So we
make
can
it in?
squeeze in.
There she is. I saw you out there.
I get on my toes.
Congratulations, students.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Great job. So we'll be moving on. Was there any other clubs here today? Nothing? Okay. So we'll now be moving on to Dr. Farkas with the superintendent report.
I'll make it short. I know we have a lot still to go, and I just want to say good evening, everyone, and thanks for coming out tonight. I want to say congratulations to all our students for your incredible achievements, including the next agenda item with our Students of the Month as well. Fantastic work. When I first started the position, I saw Jimmie Cannon Theater, and I thought there's going to be some really nice events in here, but I had no idea what I was in store for. Just in these last months, we've had Beauty and the Beast, our mariachi performance, and then tomorrow we have our Court of Appeals program for our students, and we're having students from all of our schools come to the Southwest Theater tomorrow for to actually see how the court process works inside the theater. So that is going to be incredible, and it does take a lot of effort behind the scenes. So I want to thank everybody for these the hard work that gets us to where the performances go off without a hitch. Just wonderful performances and events for our students. And we'll have a packed Jimmie Cannon Theater tomorrow with our students learning about Court of Appeals. I also want to give a shout out to Miss Gabriela Hernandez. She's a specialist that works at Southwest High School. I had the honor of participating in the Mental Health Services Oversight and Accountability Commission visit. That's a mouthful. It was on March 22nd, and she showcased all the great systems we have in place and that we're continuing to build to support our students in the world of mental health and how we adjust and accommodate at our schools. So I want to thank her for that. And then finally, I just want to say have a happy Easter holiday and a wonderful spring break to everyone. Your commitment and your achievements are noticed, and I'm in awe of them. So congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Farkas, for your report and all you do for the district. We'll now be moving on to the Student of the Month recognition. In no particular order, I see Mr. Derma looking ready to go. So, Mr. Derma, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. Okay, board members, Dr. Farkas, parents, everyone gathered here, thank you for coming tonight. We'll start off with our 9th grade nominee, Astrid Lara. Parents are Irma Expata and Eduardo Lara. Is she here? She is. Good job. Give her a hand, please. Miss Lara was nominated by Mrs. Roman because she takes great initiative, is kind and dedicated in all she does. So very good job, man. Congratulations. Okay, I'm gonna stand right here. Go get a picture of you. Okay. Our 10th grade is Miguel Arredondo. Parents are Adelia Hernandez. Miguel was nominated by Mrs. Moraga because he is because he is a responsible student who completes his work and asks for help if he needs guidance. He is reliable, even gives great advice to his friends. So, example of Eagle honor right there. Good job, sir. Come on over. Okay, right there. For 11th grade, we have Angel Aguilera. Parents are Juan and Patricia Aguilera. Angel is nominated by Mr. Hinshaw because he's always looking on how to improve and doesn't accept anything less than his very best. He is a very driven student. Mr. Hugh also nominated Angel, so very good job, sir. Here. All right. Okay, our senior is Mr. Alan Morales. His parent is Norma Gonzalez and Jose Morales. Alan was nominated by Mrs. Moraga because he's a great student, shows up with a friendly smile wherever he is. And he is currently at a swim meet, competing right now, but he sent his mom. So mom, come on up, ma'am. Okay, let's give her a hand, please. And again, another outstanding Eagle trait. He ensures that his award is taken care of. Good job, mom, because you probably deserve it more. Turn around. Okay, get a good picture of them. Okay, we have a photographer. I will take it right here. It's in the front. There you go. Count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Derma, and congratulations to our students and to the parents. And I see Principal Lyon ready to go, so Mr. Lyon, if the floor is yours.
Thank you again. It's always great to have these nights to be able to honor our students. So at Central, we honor them by departments. So our first from the math department is Uriel Ortero, and he can come on up here. The teacher says that he comes to school with a positive, ready-to-learn attitude and encourages other students. He has an A in geometry, saying that he does a great job. His goals are to obviously play baseball in high school. He's on the Spartan baseball team and he wants to be able to go to a university or college and hopefully play on a baseball scholarship. So congratulations. You can stay up here. We'll take a picture in a minute. So our second from the math department is Josh Garcia. Josh, the teacher says, is a well-organized, responsible, and respectful to his teachers and peers. He's doing a great job in math, has an A. Congratulations, Josh. Josh plays football and track, and his goal is to hopefully play sports in college. And if he receives some scholarships, and also if not, to look at a career in law enforcement. All right, congratulations. There we go. So our next is from the Fine Arts Department, and this is Cassidy Meyer. Is Cassidy here? And might not. I know that she had some things going on, but we're going to let you know that the teachers say that she has studied ceramics for 2 years. Her artwork is creative, created with great care and detail. She takes pride in her work and is a leader in the class. Cassidy is quick to help other students by sharing her artistic opinions and techniques. Ceramics is not her only talent. She is also a wonderful artist. She is not only a fantastic artist, but she is a kind and hardworking student. She is a perfect student to represent Central Union High School Fine Arts Department. So congratulations to Cassidy. I'll get that to her. Also from the Fine Arts is Adrian Aguilar. Adrian, come on up here. So, teacher, it says that Adrian Aguilar dedicates a great amount of time on creating songs and backtracks. His work is exemplary and continues to work in quality and variety each week. Adrian is also a team player that is always willing to contribute to others on assignments and personal recording projects. He's part of our electronic music class and our Spartan Sound. It is involved in track and field, chess club, making beats and writing songs, and his plan is to attend San Diego State University as a business major and one day perform music there. So congratulations. All right. Awesome. All right, so we'll get you all over here for a quick picture. Just stand up there, and I won't mess up the picture by getting into it. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all the students and the parents. We'll now be hearing from Principal Diaz.
All right. Good evening, board members, superintendent, and public in attendance. Thank you guys all for being here. It is my pleasure to recognize our students of the month for the month of March. And we recognize a student from Phoenix Rising and a student from Desert Oasis. And so it's important to say that we select our students according to their academic excellence, and also it's very important their outstanding citizenship. Our students have exhibited leadership skills on campus and off campus, involving different groups of clubs that they have going on at school, and also have accepted the challenge to be great students all around. So with that said, we'll go ahead and present our Phoenix Rising Student of the Month, which is Tristania Rodriguez. Is she here? Please stand up. And she stated that her future plans are to attend Arizona State University and major in psychology. She also mentioned that she likes the thing that she likes the most about Phoenix Rising is the many opportunities she's received and to continue her education as she went to Phoenix Rising. She also mentioned that one of the things that defines her is being open-minded and as well as having empathy for a lot of people. And so Congratulations. Yeah. And our student of the month for Desert Oasis is Alyssa Carola. Can you please stand up, Alyssa? There you go. Eliza. I'm sorry, Eliza. And so Eliza mentioned that her future plans are to attend college and major in graphic design. She said that the one thing that she loves most about Desert Oasis is the learning environment and the teachers that are there to support her. She also mentioned that one thing that people know her for is her goofy socks. I'm not sure if she's wearing them today, but she said her goofy socks that she wears all the time, so she loves that. On a side note, I stand in the morning saying good morning to all the students, and the first one there is always Eliza, and she's always stands there and talks to us for a little bit, so it just shows kind of like her character of being disciplined and just loving school and going to school. So with that, again, congratulations to Tristana and Eliza. Yeah. You guys want to go to the front or then take a picture?
I know. Did you find
You better fill in the gap.
Ready? There you go.
I said,
All right, 1, 2, 3. Jeff, thank you.
So once again, congratulations to the students and to the parents. And with that said, we'll now be taking a 3-minute recess. And when we return, we'll jump into the public comment session. public comment session. At this time, the Board of Trustees will hear comments, presentations, or requests on matters listed on this agenda or other topics that are not on the agenda but are within the board's jurisdiction. Speakers are requested to give their names and addresses. Time limit for speakers is 3 minutes. The board shall limit the total time for public input on each item to 20 minutes. The board reserves the right to limit presentations. This meeting is being recorded. Trustee Pinado, is there anyone that would?
Yes, we have Heather Cutler. Good evening. Thank you for taking your time with me. My name is Heather Cutler. I'm at 356 Foxtrail Drive in the city of El Centro. I also have the privilege of owning Firestorm Gymnastics, which is a local gymnastics for our kids here in Imperial County. We do 325 students per month currently at our gym, including special relationships with Regional Center and CUHSD special events. So we are the community members of which your rules and regulations say are eligible to rent your gyms and locations for special events. And we actually requested the district to use your gym at Southwestern High School. We wanted to do, for the first time ever in Imperial County, the first sanctioned USA gymnastics meet. We were inviting all of Southern California, Mexicali, Arizona, and Nevada. We asked to use your gym, and what we had done, and the reason that we asked to use your gym is, one, the location is fabulously accessible right off of the 8 freeway. It is very well equipped in regards to parking and your gym facilities. And quite frankly, my daughter is part of that undefeated track women's team, Go Eagles. And actually this Saturday, since everybody was bragging about their kids tonight, she got the best triple jump score in all of Imperial County, bringing it back home for the Eagles. 30 feet 2 inches, not that you care. Right? But we were denied. And so the first thing that we asked is, we were asked for a proposal as to what damage could be done to the gymnastics, or to the basketball floor, to the gym floor. And we wrote that proposal, and we first called our friends who said that Southwest High School had been amazing to work with, that they had done their dance competitions and their cheer competitions and their wrestling competitions at that gym. And we said, hey, give me a copy of your proposal so that we can copy yours, because they had already been approved. To find out from our friends that nobody else had been asked for a proposal. We called up the district office, said, would you like our proposal to contain? We don't know, nobody's ever been asked for one before. So we drew up a proposal. We explained to the district that we have hired the premier equipment rental company for gymnastics in the United States. And in fact, that company just conducted the state championships at the convention center, doing 2,500 children in the San Diego Convention Center over a 3-day period. This man has over 20 years of experience. He has done meets across the nation, including championships for USA Gymnastics, where you will be televised. This man was going to come to Southwest High School to put this together for us so that we could showcase our valley. We put this proposal in. We did not include the information, because it wasn't available at the time, that we were prepared to indemnify the district for $1 million for repairs on that floor. We just needed approval from our insurance provider. We waited, we called the district back. We're having a meeting between the principal of Southwest and the superintendent, or one of the superintendents. We said, isn't that unusual? We've never heard of anything from our friends having a meeting. No meeting has ever been held according to district staff. So I'm asking the board to find out why my event is being treated differently than other events that has come across your table. This is an event for our community. I am that community member who my kid goes to your schools. My students are now your cheerleaders. I've got 3 on varsity coming in this year to your school. I support CASA, which is our foster care youth. Every quarter we do a special event just for them. In addition, we have a special relationship with the Regional Center where we bring in and include all of those special needs students. And we want to showcase the valley.
This is the first event that anybody has ever taken off of this magnitude for gymnastics. And we were denied from your school without input. Nobody came back to us and asked for additional information as to what it was going to take. Nobody asked us for photographs of potential damage. Nobody asked for a resume of my provider. And I'm asking the board to take the time to respond to these inquiries. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Pinato, do we have any other comments? Okay. So we'll now be moving on to the public comment session for non-agenda items. At this time, the Board of Trustees will hear comments, presentations, or requests on matters not listed on the agenda or other topics that are not on the agenda but are within the board's jurisdiction. Speakers are requested to give their names and addresses. Time limit for speakers is 3 minutes. The board shall limit the total time for public input on each item to 10 minutes. The board reserves the right to limit presentations. This meeting is being recorded. Is there anyone wanting to speak on matters on non-agenda items?
Not at this time. Ms. Valadez, you already gave your comments. She was done.
Okay. At this time, I'll ask our elected board members for a motion to approve this agenda.
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
It's been motioned by Trustee Pinato, seconded by Trustee Nugent. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Agenda is approved. We'll now be moving on to the consent agenda items. All items appearing on the consent agenda are routine business matters and will be acted upon by one motion without discussion. Should any board member request that an item be considered separately, that item will be added to the end of the regular agenda. Is there any request by any board member to pull an item from the consent agenda? Hearing no request to pull an item, I will ask the elected board for a motion to approve the consent agenda.
A motion.
I'll second.
It's been motioned by Trustee Nugent, seconded by Trustee Pinato. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. We'll now be moving on to the action items. And we'll begin with action item number 1, approval of the personnel report, April 2023. The board is requested to approve the March 2023 personnel report as presented. Oh.
The personnel report.
So it's been motioned by Trustee Pinato, seconded by Trustee Espinosa. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. We'll now be moving on to action item number 2, notice to temporary certificated employee. The board is requested to approve giving notice to certificated employees as listed on the notice provided to the Board of Trustees. Is there any discussion on this item? Hearing none, I'll ask our elected board for a motion.
A motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Trustee Nugent, seconded by Trustee Pinato. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Moving on to action item number 3. Declaration of need for fully qualified educators. The superintendent recommends that the board approve the attached declaration of need for fully qualified educators for the 2023-2024 school year.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
No discussion. It's been motioned by trustee Espinoza, seconded by trustee Nugent. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposition? Hearing none, motion carries. Moving on to action item number 4. Annual statement of need for 30-day substitute and emergency design subjects, career technical education, 30-day substitute teaching permit educators. The superintendent recommends the board approve the attached annual statement of the need for 30-day substitute teaching permits and the emergency designated subjects, career technical education substitute teaching permits. Okay, no discussion. It's been motioned by trustee Pinado, seconded by trustee Espinosa. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposition? Hearing none. Motion carries. Moving on to action item number 5. Adoption of resolution number 040423-21, proclaiming the month of May as Mental Health Matters Month. The superintendent recommends that the governing board adopt resolution number 040423-21, proclaiming the month of May as Mental Health Matters Month.
So Liz will be reading it.
Whereas half of the population will experience some type of mental health challenge over the course of a lifetime, and whereas mental health challenges are one of the most common health conditions in California, affecting 1 out of 6 youth and impacting both the person experiencing mental health challenges and those persons who care and love the person facing the challenge. And whereas every day, millions of people face stigma related to mental health and may feel isolated and alone, going years before receiving any help. And whereas recovery can and does happen, and all Californians should know that support and help is available regardless of any individual situation. And whereas creating a community where everyone feels comfortable reaching out for the support they deserve is crucial to ending the stigma around mental health. And whereas access to support and ending the stigma is a paramount importance. And whereas Southwest High School HOSA, Future Health Professionals, the Coalition for Student Wellness at Southwest High School, and the Central Union High School Yellow Ribbon Club promote mental health awareness through the student and staff activities in order to build and sustain supportive campus environments. And whereas the Central Union High School District wishes to enhance public awareness of mental health now, therefore be it resolved that the Central Union High School District Board of Trustees, thereof concurring that the Central Union High School District hereby recognizes May 2023 as Mental Health Matters Month in order to enhance public awareness of mental health to help end the stigma.
Thank you, trustee Espinosa. Is there any discussion regarding this matter? Hearing none, I'll ask our elected board for a motion.
I make a motion.
I'll second.
It's been motioned by trustee Pinado, seconded by trustee Nugent. And this matter will require a roll call vote.
Trustee Espinosa? Aye. Trustee Reinado?
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez?
Aye.
Trustee Nugent?
Aye.
Motion carries. A special motion. And moving on to action item number 6. Adoption of resolution number 040423-22, declaring May 1st, 2023 as Principals Day. The superintendent recommends that the governing board adopts resolution number 040423-22, declaring May 1st, 2023 as Principals Day.
So Board of Trustees Resolution number 0423-22 declared May 1st, 2023 as School Principals Day, whereas the Central Union High School District has declared May 1st, 2023 as School Principals Day in coordination with the efforts of the National Association of Elementary School Principals, the American Federation of School Administrators, and the National Association of Secondary School Principals, working with the U.S. Congress to designate National Principals Month and resolutions thereof. Whereas the vision, dedication, and determination of a principal provides the mobilizing force behind any school reform effort. Whereas principals are expected to be educational visionaries, instructional leaders, assessment experts, disciplinarians, community builders, public relations experts, budget analysts, facility managers, special programs administrators, and guardians of various legal, contractual, and policy mandates and initiatives, as well as being entrusted with the education and development of young people, the most valuable resource. Whereas principals set the academic tone for their schools and work collaboratively with teachers to develop and maintain high curriculum standards, develop mission statements, and set performing goals and objectives for schools to achieve educational excellence. Whereas the Central Union High School District honors such exemplary secondary level public, private, and independent school leaders committed to serving students from 9th through 12th grade in their profession, whereas the Central Union High School District recognizes outstanding high school level principals who have succeeded in providing high quality learning opportunities for students, as well as their exemplary contributions to the profession, whereas to honor and recognize the contribution of all school principals and assistant principals at all grade levels to the success of students in California elementary and secondary schools, and to encourage residents of the County of Imperial to observe Principals Day with appropriate ceremonies and activities that promote awareness of school leadership's role in ensuring that every child has access to a high-quality education. Where school principals at the Central Union High School District have demonstrated their leadership skills and commitment to the academic and social-emotional well-being of all stakeholders, be it resolved in honor of the service of all elementary, middle school, and high school principals, and to recognize the importance of their school leadership so that every child has access to a high-quality education, and to celebrate school leader accomplishment, the day of May 1st, 2023 is hereby designated to be School Principals Day.
If there's no discussion, I ask our elected board for a motion.
I'll motion.
I'll second.
Motion by trustee Nugent, seconded by trustee Peñado. This matter will require a roll call vote.
Trustee Espinoza.
Aye.
Trustee Peinado.
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez.
Aye.
Trustee Nugent.
Aye. And I'd like to have all our principals stand up and for a quick applause.
Yes, that would be great.
So I saw appropriate ceremonies and activities. So you guys, we're a different board, so we got something planned for you guys. So we're gonna take care of you guys. Dodgeball. Oh,
Wow.
you got it. You got it. So we can have Arnold put that on the budget. Dodgeball game. Okay. So we'll now be moving on. We're actually making good time. So moving on to action item number 7. Adoption of resolution number 040423-23 declaring May 9th, 2023 as National Teachers Appreciation Day and May 10th, 2023 as California Day of the Teacher. The superintendent recommends that the governing board adopts resolution number 040423-23 proclaiming May 9th, 2023 as National Teacher Appreciation Day and May 10th, 2023 as California Day of the Teacher.
Okay, whereas California Ed Code Section 37222 sets aside the second Wednesday in May as California Day of the Teacher throughout the state of California, and encourages suitable commemorative exercises directing attention to teachers and the teaching profession. Whereas the Central Union High School District Board of Trustees has the utmost respect and admiration for the state's professional teachers who have dedicated their lives and their talents to the education of our children, who are truly California's most precious and important resource. Whereas the Board of Trustees recognizes truly vital role of teachers and realizes its vision for California public education. All California students of the 21st century will attain the highest level of academic knowledge, applied learning, and performance skills to ensure fulfilling personal lives and careers and contribute to the civic and economic progress in our diverse and changing democratic society. Whereas, in contemplating the National Teacher Day and California Day of the Teacher, the Central Union High School Board of Trustees recognizes and honors the contributions of all teachers. Now, therefore, be it resolved on this 4th day of April 2023 that the Central Union High School Board of Trustees proclaims May 9th, 2023 as National Teacher Appreciation Day and May 10th, 2023 as California Day of the Teacher, extending its sincere appreciation to the many professional teachers in the Central Union High School District who make our public schools successful, and urges all local education agencies to schedule appropriate activities, celebrating and emphasizing the contribution of teachers who really do affect.
So there's no discussion on this matter. Ask our elected board for a motion to approve this.
I motion to approve.
I'll second.
So motion by trustee Piñato, seconded by trustee Espinosa. On this matter, will require another roll call vote.
Trustee Espinosa,
Aye.
Trustee Reynado,
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Aye.
Trustee Eugene,
Aye.
Do we have any teachers? Do we have teachers? Do we have teachers?
Jackie?
Yay. Yay.
All right, Jackie.
Stand up, stand up, stand up. You get the spotlight. We have one
Okay. So what now?
nurses. Nurse.
Oh, the nurses, okay, so moving on to action item number 8. Adoption of resolution number 040423-24, declaring May 10, 2023 as School Nurse Day. The superintendent recommends that the governing board adopt resolution 040423-24 in support of National School Nurse Day.
Whereas children are the future, and by investing in them today, we are ensuring our world for tomorrow. And whereas all families deserve to feel confident that their children will be cared for when they are at school, and whereas all students have a right to have their physical and mental health needs safely met while in the school setting, and whereas students today face more complex and life-threatening health problems requiring care in school, and whereas credentialed school nurses address the home and community factors that may impact students' health, and whereas credentialed school nurses have served a critical role in improving public health and in ensuring students' academic success for more than 100 years, along with serving as advocates for the 21st century student health, and whereas during times of community health crises, the role of the credentialed school nurse has emphasized the necessary relationships between the nurses and public health that ensure student health and academic success, and whereas credentialed school nurses act as a liaison to the school community, families, and healthcare providers, along with agencies on behalf of children's health by promoting wellness and improving school health outcomes for our nation's children, and whereas credentialed school nurses are members of school-based and district-based teams that address the school population, and whereas credentialed school nurses understand the link between health and learning and are in a position to make a positive difference for children every day, and whereas credentialed school nurses are in a specialized practice of professional nursing that advance and promote the well-being, academic success, health, and lifelong achievements of all students by serving on the front lines and providing a critical safety net for our nation's more fragile children. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Education of the Central Unified School District hereby recognizes May 10th, 2023 as National School Nurse Day.
Ask our elected board for a motion.
I'll second.
It's been motioned by trustee Espinosa, seconded by trustee Piñato. This matter will require a roll call vote.
Trustee Espinosa,
Aye.
Trustee Reynado,
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Aye.
Trustee Eugene,
Aye.
So May 10th, School Nurses Day.
It's a busy day.
So that was 8. Action item number 9. A little more than halfway, so let's go. We're still on good time. A lot of good things. Okay, so adoption of resolution number 040423-25, proclaiming the week of May 21st through May 27, 2023 as Classified School Employees Week. The superintendent recommends that the governing board adopt resolution number 040423-25, proclaiming the week of May 21st through May 27, 2023 as Classified School Employees Week.
Whereas classified employees provide valuable services to the schools and students of Central Union High School District. And whereas classified school employees contribute to the establishment and promotion of a positive instructional environment. And whereas classified school employees play a vital role in providing for the welfare and safety of students of the Central Union High School District. And whereas classified school employees employed by the Central Union High School District strive for excellence in all areas relative to the educational community. Whereas classified school employees go above and beyond to ensure that the needs of our students and families are met through their work at the Central Union High School District sites. Therefore, be it resolved that the Central Union High School District Board of Trustees hereby recognizes and wishes to honor the contributions of the classified school employees to quality education in the state of California and in the Central Union High School District, and declares the week of May 21st through May 27th, 2013 as Classified School Employees Week, and encourages all local educational agencies to schedule appropriate activities celebrating and emphasizing the contribution of classified employees.
Okay, if there's no discussion, I would like to ask our elected board for a motion.
Do we have classified employees?
Oh, I think we should approve it, and then
Okay.
we'll give them their flowers. So like to ask our elected board for a motion.
I'll motion.
I'll second.
Motion by trustee Nugent, seconded by trustee Pinato. Roll call vote.
Trustee Espinosa?
Aye.
Trustee Peinado?
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez?
Yeah, aye.
Trustee Nugent?
Aye.
So, classified
Do we have,
employees?
do we have classified?
Anyone in the room?
No.
For all the.
Oh, way, there we go, there we go.
You guys get a.
Yay.
Can't hide from us. We got you. Appreciate everything that you guys do, as well as all of our classified employees. With that said, we'll now be moving on to action item number 10, adoption of resolution number 040423-26, proclaiming the month of May 2023 as Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. The superintendent recommends that the governing board adopt resolution 040423-26, proclaiming May 2023 as Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
Whereas the people of the United States join together each May to pay tribute to the contributions of generations of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders who have enriched the history of the United States. Whereas the history of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders in the United States is inextricably tied to the story of the United States. The Asian American and Pacific Islander community is an inherently diverse population composed of more than 45 distinct ethnicities and more than 100 language dialects. Whereas, according to the Bureau of the Census, the Asian American population grew faster than any other racial or ethnic group over the last decade, surging nearly 72% between 2000 and 2015. Whereas there are approximately 22 million residents of the United States who identify themselves as Asian and approximately 1.6 million residents of the United States who identify themselves as Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander, making up nearly 7% of the total population of the United States. Whereas the month of May was selected for Asian Pacific American Heritage Month because the first Japanese immigrants arrived in the United States on May 7th, 1843, and the first transcontinental railroad was completed on May 10th, 1869, with substantial contributions from Chinese immigrants. Whereas Section 102 of Title 36, United States Code, officially designates May as Asian Pacific American Heritage Month and requests the President to issue an annual proclamation calling on the people of the United States to observe the month with appropriate programs, ceremonies, and activities. Whereas the Central Union High School District wishes to recognize May as Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, and now therefore be it resolved by the Central Union High School District Board of Trustees, thereof concurring that the Central Union High School District hereby recognizes May 2023 as Asian Pacific Heritage Month to enhance public awareness.
Thank you, trustee Espinosa. If there's no discussion, I'll ask our elected board for a motion.
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by trustee Pinato, seconded by trustee Nugent. Roll call vote.
Trustee Espinosa?
Aye.
Trustee Peinado?
Yes.
Aye.
Trustee Nugent?
Aye.
May is gonna be a busy month for our school.
We're gonna finish with a bang.
Yeah.
A lot of celebrations.
Yes.
I want to hear Trustee Espinoza pronounce inextricably again.
Ah, that caught me, didn't it?
Okay, well, now we'll be moving on to action item number 11, resolution number 040423-27, in opposition to Imagine Schools and Pearl County's petition for a countywide benefit charter. The superintendent recommends the adoption of resolution number 040423-27 in opposition to Imagine Schools and Pearl County's petition for a countywide benefit charter. So is there discussion on this item? So I believe this matter was brought to us was brought to the board by staff, some teachers, as well as our neighboring districts. And as the board being the extension and the voice of our community and district and staff, I believe this is an important matter to address. So, if there's any comments regarding this letter?
No.
Okay, no discussion. I'll ask our elected board for a motion.
I make a motion to approve the letter.
I'll second.
Motion by Trustee Penado, seconded by Trustee Espinoza. And this matter will also require a roll call vote.
Trustee Espinoza?
Aye.
Trustee Reinado?
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez?
Aye.
Trustee Nugent?
Aye.
So the motion carries. If anyone would like to see it in our agenda, it's gonna be on page 266. Is it?
Yes. Yes.
266 and 267. Action item number 12, request board approve the bid for Southwest High School Telemedicine Career Tech Lab Modernization Project. It is recommended that the Board of Trustees approve the bid from Oakview Constructors Incorporated in the amount of $552,000 and 00 cents for the Telemedicine Career Tech Lab Modernization Project at Southwest High School.
I move to approve the bid.
I'll second.
It's been motioned by Trustee Penado, seconded by Trustee Espinoza. And just for the sake of transparency, Mr. Preciado or Dr. Farkas, the funds for this is coming from the LCAP?
The funds for
The lab.
for the tech lab are coming from, oh yeah, I see that it's not listed as the agenda items like the others. This one here, oh, thank you. Yes, please. Thank you.
Because there's two different figures on here. You see two figures?
Different funding.
For A&N Quality Builders and then Oakview Constructors.
So the current item that the board is considering for approval has to deal with improving the facilities over at Southwest High School, what we've been calling Tech 2 classroom, in order to provide a telemedicine clinic, in a simple term, so that we can provide and have students participate in the actual clinic and show our students or teach our students how to operate a medical telemedicine clinic. There'll be various specialties and services provided in that. And in fact, we have Mrs. Valadez here, who can speak a little more to the subject if you want specificity regarding the services. But this is what we are planning on doing. It's been a long time coming. We've been working on this for quite some time to get this clinic established at Southwest High School. Are there any questions or any comments? And I'm sorry I didn't address the funding, but it is LCAP that we're going to use for the funding of the modernization of this facility. And CTIG is going to be used for the furnishing, furniture, computers, other technology that's going to go in the classroom will come from CTIG. That's CTE, Career Technical Education Incentive Grant.
So the two amounts are the two bids that you received?
These are the two bids that we received. And so I'm showing the board and the community that we did receive two bids, and we are definitely going with the lowest, most responsible bid, which is Oakview Constructors at $552,000.
And then, Ms. Valdez, is this the room that we looked at that's all ready to go, just ready for the final approval? Great.
Yeah, it's gonna be a complete remodel, infrastructure and technology enhancements.
And it looks like a lot of room in there as well.
So the space will facilitate our health science pathway courses, first responder, sports medicine, and general assisting and community health to give a more realistic environment of what they'll encounter in the community or facilities that they'll work in. So it's similar to, like the culinary arts have their kitchen, like their laboratory space. So this will be like the health science laboratory space. And we're hoping to utilize this as also a community space. So, for example, an idea we had is partnering with the public health department and conducting nutrition education lessons in the evening, and our students working alongside those public health professionals.
That's good.
Did the board have any other questions regarding? Okay. So, here a motion to approve?
I make a motion.
I'll second.
Thanks, Arnold.
Wait, we already had Ms. Piñato and Ms. Espinosa, correct? Before we spoke?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so it was originally motioned by Trustee Piñato and seconded by Trustee Espinosa. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries, and sounds like a great thing for our students at Southwest.
Can't wait to
And-
see it.
Yeah, and we hope to be invited when the ribbon cutting. I think Ms. Piñato wants to cut the ribbon.
Thank you, Arnold.
Thank you. So we might have you for the next.
He's
I
ready.
think we all came.
Yeah.
Stay.
So if you don't mind staying,
Not at all.
you might want to loosen up your tie for this one.
I'm here to answer
Some-
any questions.
Big numbers here.
Yeah. Action item number 13, request for board approve the bid for the Southwest High School track project. It is recommended that the Board of Trustees approve base bid 2 for, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know if Trustee Espinosa wants to help me. Bainan Sports?
I
wanna hear
Bainan
you-
Sports.
I wanna hear you
Bainan
say it.
Sports.
Bainan Sports
Bainan.
Incorporated. An amount of $444,245.00 for a track improvement project at Southwest High School. So, funds, LCAP funds,
No.
If I may,
Yeah.
it looks like it's district deferred maintenance funds.
district. And was there any further discussion or questions by the board?
I think it's needed. I think, in order to prevent any injuries amongst our students, I think it's very necessary to do something like that.
Has there been any?
I'm sorry, was there a
Okay.
question? I didn't hear the.
No, I'm just making a comment.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Has there been any repairs to the track since Southwest opened?
There has been, I think, a refill or a nice cover that was added onto that track some time ago. But the condition of that track at this point in time is such that doing a refill or a layover on the existing rubber is not going to do anybody any good. And in fact, the two respondents to the bid, AstroTurf and Benyon, both stated that under base bid number 1, which was the fill and repair and what I just mentioned, that there would be no guarantee. Under base bid 2, as you can see, that's a little bit more than base bid 1, and that base bid 2 is actually removal of the entire rubber surface down to the asphalt and then replacing with new and then restriping. So it's a new track.
brand new
It's a
track.
new track. And they would guarantee it for 10 years.
And this work would be done over the summer, or when would it be done?
We anticipate doing this over the summer. And then also in coordination with Southwest High Athletics as well. So we want to make sure that we can get in there before, or I should say, get in there right after the use of the track and get in there just before any future use of that track, yes.
Okay.
I think Mr. Becker was talking about a different high jump pit area or something. I don't know if he talked to you about it.
That is the area, high jump area, that we
Yeah.
wanted to also replace, yeah. And then, of course, he had the long jump down as well.
10-year guarantee?
10-year.
Wow.
It's a 10-year warranty on new.
Wow.
Well, the last time we put that track in was when we built the school back in '94, so yeah.
Is it gonna be purple and
It's
gold
due.
like Brawley has theirs? kind of?
I'm not sure what the color is. I'll leave that up to the sites. I don't get into names or colors. That's up to them, you know?
Okay.
But we're going to take a look at what color
The color of the chair.
can withstand the sun.
You're right.
Yeah, we don't want that track fading on us anytime soon here, because certain colors tend to fade very quickly.
Yeah. The tennis court sure looked nice though.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a great color.
Yeah.
Different material.
So I was a little worried about this because when it rained, there was a football game, and staff advised us that all the kids went to the gym, so they advised us to drive our vehicles on the track court, and I was like, did I cause this damage? Yeah. I was like, I don't know, I just told them myself.
You know, that's something I'll leave to the school sites to make sure that they take care of their track.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a tech cut that part out.
Something that we most definitely want to try to avoid is to have any vehicles on the track itself, yes.
So do I hear a motion to approve?
I'll motion. I'll second.
Motion by trustee Espinosa, seconded by trustee Pinado. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposition? Hearing none, motion carries. For the possibility of a purple and yellow track.
Purple.
Moving on. Action item number 14. Request board approve the bid for Southwest High School Site Security Improvement Project. It is recommended that the board of trustees approve the bid from A&N Quality Builders in the amount of $635,000 on the condition of CDE approval of capital expenditure request for the use of ESSER 3 funds. Any discussion at this point in time? So this is the security house similar to the one at Central?
Yes, we'd like to call it a welcome center. And it is just a security facility, new security facilities that would be placed at the gate between Building A administration and Building B, where we have the security guards standing at this point in time. These improvements are much needed, and actually the facility is going to be a little bit larger than the one over at Central, and we'll have some technology, concrete work the installation of the security station. And I think this is much needed over the Southwest High also to improve the security and safety over there. Actually, and the bid amount is pretty consistent, believe it or not, with what Central bid came in at. So it came in consistent. So we asked the board to consider this for approval. We did use federal ESSER funds for Central's safety security booth, and we anticipate using the same federal funding for this as well. But it does require, as stated in the agenda, that the state approve any and all capital expenditures using federal dollars. So that's why it's contingent. We're waiting for their approval.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you for all the information. And is there any questions, further questions by the board? Hearing none, I'll ask our elected board for a motion to approve said item.
I'll motion.
I'll second.
Motion by trustee Nugent, seconded by trustee Pinato. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposition?
Nope.
Hearing none, motion carries for, I assume, a purple and yellow welcome center. And we're at 15 to 16, almost there. Okay, request board approve the bid for Central Union High School District Warehouse 2 Personnel Protective Equipment and Supply Warehouse at Southwest. It is recommended that the Board of Trustees approve the bid from A&M Quality Builders in the amount of $1.253,669.00 on the condition that the CDE approve the capital expenditure request for the use of ESSER 3 funds. Discussion at this point in time? There's no discussion or questions by the board. I'll ask our elected board for a motion.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Motion by trustee Espinoza, seconded by trustee Pinato. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposition? Hearing none, motion carries. Looks like A&E Quality Builders will be pretty busy on our Southwest campus. And last but not least, item number 16, request the board approve the bid for Central Union High School District shade infrastructure and outside classrooms improvement project. It is recommended that Board of Trustees approve the bid from A&M Quality Builders in the amount of $1.755.00 on the condition of CDE approval on the capital expenditure request for the use of ESSER 3 funds. Is there any discussion on this item?
So the shading would be at Central?
And let me expand on the item here. So on January 10th, 2023, the board did approve the contract and agreement for shade structure with USA Shade and Park Planet to provide both cloth and metal shade or material. Metal to go over here at Desert Oasis High School, cloth to go at Central, and metal to go at Southwest, as well as cloth. So now USA Shade will take care of Central, and the materials and supplies are from Park Planet at Desert Oasis and Southwest High School. What we need with the metal and as well as other improvements is to have this contractor put in those shade structures, metal shade structures, because those Park Planet did not come with installation. In addition to that, we want to add concrete, data access, power, and we're going to add those big fans. Big fans. And so we wanted to make these, and this is how I also described it to the state, is that these are going to be used for outside classrooms and accessibilities for our students. Someplace outside where students can have access to the internet, and also where teachers can also bring their class out to teach. In addition to that, it also expands upon certain areas of our campuses for lunch and meals to be eaten outside underneath the shade and in a cool area. For example, at Central, we're looking at shade over in the amphitheater area. We're looking at shade and concrete improvements, and of course the technology and power in between building classroom M5 and M6 as you go south towards the gym. That's where the garage is at, and that's where the new cafeteria cafeteria lunch cart is at. And there's going to be shade there so that students in that particular area can come out and eat in the shade and in benches there. So that's an improvement. Here we're going to have a Desert Oasis 40 by 64 large shade area over here in the parking lot where both Desert Oasis High School and Phoenix Rising students can come out and have their classes outside or have their meals outside. It'd be a secondary location because right now, of course, it's kind of tight there in the cafeteria at Desert Oasis. So we're improving our facilities and making things better for our students. What this proposal is going to do is A&N is going to provide us with that concrete and infrastructure and the installation of the metal shade.
So the concrete is to hold the shading down, or?
Mm-hmm. And actually, like for example, and I mentioned Central in the center area, we're going to demolish all that concrete. We're going to demo that concrete and put in new concrete. Here, we're going to install the shade structure and also do some major repairs and improvements to the basketball court for concrete. At Southwest High, we're going to lay out concrete in front of the library to the north, amphitheater just to the north of that, and library. So it's in between the library and amphitheater. There's going to be a concrete slab and infrastructure with the metal 40 by 60 shade structure there. And then over by the gym area where we have the garage, it is proposed we have some shade structure, and that would be provided by USA Shade. There's been some conversation, maybe we can move the shade over in a different location, but again, making improvements for our students so that they can have a meal outside, also sit outside, and also converse and have outside classroom experience.
Any further questions by the board? I saw that the bids were close. And we went with the lowest bid. So if there's no further questions or discussion, I would like to ask our elected board for a motion to approve.
I'll motion.
I'll second.
Motion by trustee Nugent, seconded by trustee Pinado. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Any
Aye.
opposition? Hearing none, motion carries. Arnold, if you don't mind, what was the name of the fans again?
Big fans. Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll now be moving on to comments from our union reps. We'll start with CSTA. Is there any union reps? No? Anyone from CSEA? No one? Okay, with that said, I want to thank everyone that attended or streamed this meeting. It's been a long day. Again, we got a lot of positive things done. And have a safe and wonderful night. I guess we'll now be going back to closed session.